Alright, sound is on for sound effects, and graphics are at their fullest for best recording for your experience. And we're going to go over training your troops. Now, originally I set this as a mailer, as it were. And this kind of just goes over what I'm about to show you. Promote your lower troops. Don't, before you train new troops, depending on your max, rally. And then I'm just going to kind of go over that slow. You can see the numbers. And then we'll just go over it here. Now that's something I just send in the mail often. So what you want to do, now I have these mover ants here. These are the only ones I haven't fully upgraded. And you can see the cost of one T7 mover ant cost me 238 food, 192 leaves, and 9 water and 1 fungus. Cost 37 seconds to train. Now if I go to T6, just one unit down, and in the upper left corner here, I'll tap the screen, you can see the yellow arrow. Tap on that, I'm going to now take my T6 to T7 and upgrade them. Now we'll do it one troop, and you can see 52, 54, 4, and 1. It is cheaper. It also only takes 8 seconds per troop instead of 37. So it's far cheaper to promote. And we can do it largely too, right? So to promote 1,145 troops costs this much at this much time. But to train that many cost way more when you times it by 1,000, right? 11 hours instead of 2 hours, for example. So when you were trying to get a stronger army for your predator nest battles and predators and nest battles and all your rallies. Now these are the movers, so they're not your strongest troops, but you can see their stats too. 25 CP, 27 load, and their basic stats, and then it drops down. Here it is. So it's just best to, on all your troops, I don't think I have, I had some on melee, so let me speed these through real quick. So you can see now I get T2 melee from the pheromones, and these will go all the way up from T2 to T7. They always automatically goes to your highest available tier. So we'll speed those along, so I have the strongest troops possible, and it shows in your rallies. So here's my rally. Ultimately, you want to have no movers. You want to get to a point where you don't have any movers. Now, if you do have, say, T6 melee and T7 movers, take all your movers out and replace them with the next tier down of your strongest troop. Your strongest troop is based on your stats that apply. Let's see if anybody has it. Yeah, see, they've taken out all their movers. None of these guys here have movers. Now this person is fairly new, and but you see they're slowly upgrading their troops. So right now this fills their entire rally because it's all the troops they have. So they'll train new troops and promote their old ones for that stronger rally, which gives them more rewards and helps everybody out. Now this should be enough. Yeah, this is definitely enough for a 21 nest, or it would be right on the cusp. So when you go to rally, now I'm gonna pause this and wait for that rally to get back here. Or why don't we just follow them just for fun? This is a nearby predator nest. As soon as you attack, you get your result. See, we had a victory, 57%. So with with this amount of troops, I wouldn't recommend going to a 22, but you can keep doing 21s and get your gear and your other upgrades with that supply box. Now see, do I have enough for another? I do. So let's go run another 21. I'm going to set a 15-minute timer on this one so people have time to heal. I have excess troops, so it's not a deal for me. I have found if I remove this guy and put this guy on there, I get a large increase in army. But I don't want the melee one. Let's try that again. Recommend. I'm going to get rid of the melee and add the pavement ants. While it is one specialized rank lower, it gives me a much larger increase to my entire army at its level 4 status. Hit OK, and then my haste and ranged are way more boosted than my melee. And you can see that here. Melee. Haste. Whether it works or not, I've upgraded my HP and my defense the most in hopes to have less wounded and less deaths ultimately after a battle. I don't know exactly how the game engine works, but in my mind that seems to work. That's what we're doing. So that rally is now set for 15 minutes. And people will join or not join based on their stamina levels. I'll check it when it gets close to 5 minutes. If I don't believe it's strong enough, I will dismiss it. But this was more about training your troops. Remember, we'll go back to this sheet here. Oops, not that way. Ants, 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 ants. All the little ant notes I use. Some other things I'll go over is these are some other things that I send out. Again, I'm a casual gamer. First time having a YouTube channel like this. I'm not trying to be all professional. I'm just trying to have fun with it. And give a visual for these kind of things that I do. Now, I made this one back when I was having T6 units, not T7. But it just... one of the things that I send out regularly to my alliance so that everyone can improve to the best of their ability. So if you have any questions, that is very loud. If you have any questions, you think I missed something, you have a better way of doing it, feel free to share. It's all about learning and having fun. So have a great day.